Hello everyone and welcome to the daily analysis for the 31st of January. So for tomorrow we have the Brexit scheduled date, so we are essentially leaving tomorrow. So regarding the pound, we'll be paying close attention to any positions that you do have at all. Just be careful obviously with trading on that day. I mean, I strongly disagree from trading anything related to like that type of level of news. But the news that I tell you about that's scheduled on the economic calendar, they're fine. It's just these types of periods you'll start to get caught out. So you don't want to obviously over leverage and over risk your account, etc. So just be very, very careful with any pound pairs that you do trade. So in the case of our analysis for GBPUSD, if you did take a buy trade from this position that we mentioned earlier, you'll be sitting quite comfortably well in the lead up to tomorrow, really, because obviously you've got this trade, and then we had that news this morning or this afternoon that pushed us in about a good 80 pips clear. So obviously, when it comes down to tomorrow, I would say to kind of put your trade to break even, just because we could expect a quick stop loss hunt when we actually do leave. I'm not too sure if it actually will cause much of a big difference, but I mean, sometimes sometimes yeah, you can get some big news and it doesn't make an effect in the market till later on in the week. But yeah, just be very careful. So I'm not really paying. I'm not really going to play in the market for the pound pairs and for a while. I'm just going to let the dust settle. But if you did manage to take this trade, then you're sitting in a good position, really. Moving on to Euro USD. Oh, sorry about that. Moving on to Euro USD. We spoke about this position here that you could obviously buy. We've slowly made a good move from that, about 32 pips. So see what will happen in this area now. That's the next step. So again, put this to break even. That should be fine. We want to see if this will either close above or reject this area, and we could potentially have a sell here and a buy as well, and let them fight. So we'll see exactly what happens, and this will also be affected by the Brexit news as well. USDJPY as well. We've made a new low from the previous days of the price action here. We can see that we struggled along this level here, 108.899 for a long time. Then we had that huge push to the downside and push to the upside. So what I'm anticipating here just from this is a kind of a rejection of this line here. So we could be looking to buy from this. It's a 32 pip stop loss. So I'm taking this as a buy here. It would be a good idea. It would be something just to consider, especially as US dollar has been weakening over some time. I think it's due a retracement to some degree. So we'll see how much what will happen over the Asian session. And it's got to obviously fill this gap here like we already have, but I could see this pulling up to the upside. But if you did have a sell from this position, we just need to wait until it breaks this lower high in order for you to exit. And finally, with gold, we ended the last 4 hours of the day with a bearish candle downside. So this could be a good indication to take a short. So about 120 pips. So obviously adjust your risk management for that. Yeah, we can see that we've got a double top forming here. So we could see this fall and test our monthly level again at 1563, or potentially come into our next zone here, which obviously we'll look into in further detail on Friday. But yeah, I think that's about it really. Like I said, just pay attention towards any news regarding the Brexit and anything regarding the pound, but I do say probably just avoid trading the pound pairs just for today. Let the dust settle and come back with a fresh outlook on the next week trading session. I think that's the possible best position if you don't have any trades for the pound as of now. So we'll see how it all works out in the next few days. So yeah, that'll be all from us. Make sure you obviously subscribe to the YouTube channel for all of our other videos and updates, etc. And that'll be all from us. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next tomorrow.